Greetings, everybody. This is News from the Pews. Thank you for checking in and watching this episode. I am delighted because we have just finished about 5 minutes ago a confirmation retreat that was held today and yesterday, July 14th and 15th here at St. Joseph for 43 high school students between the two parishes. And I did a random list on the board in front of everybody. I put all of their names in a random column, and I sorted by the random column, the random number column, and I said I was going to pick the first young man and the first young woman, and both said yes. They didn't really have a chance not to. But anyway, the girl is Lauren. Lauren, thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
It's awesome. Lauren, you go to Waldron.
Yes.
Tell us, you are a freshman going into sophomore year. Lauren, you will be confirmed in just a short spell. What was your favorite thing about the retreat?
Hearing everyone's miracle stories and just having a good time with everyone. And our letters. I really like the letters.
Oh, the letters. People got letters. Each of the candidates got letters from their families and so on. And but yeah, we heard a lot of miracles. We heard a lot of witnesses by folks who were themselves confirmed not that long ago, and who have really received these graces and have stirred them up and become very on fire Catholics as they have gone into college or just kind of finishing high school and in different places. So that is awesome, and so they each shared some beautiful things, and that's great. So miracle stories and just being with other Catholics during this time has helped you to grow. They were in small groups. Do you have a good small group?
Yep.
Great. Who's your leader?
Elder and Christine. Daniela.
Elder and Daniela. Fantastic. Elder, who was Jesus at the stations, live stations, and Daniela, who just finished freshman year at Marian University. Cale Cheney is our gentleman who said yes. Cale also is a freshman going into sophomore year. Is this correct?
Yep.
Cale went to St. Joseph's School. And when he was in the fourth grade was when I was a brand new priest, and I taught your class religion, didn't I, Cale?
Yes, sir.
Do you remember those days?
I do.
Cale would often raise his hand in class, and do you remember how you would do that? And then you would talk for a long time.
I do.
I was awesome. Like Cale would just be like, he'd be like this one time, and then he would talk about a miracle or something that was awesome that was happening in his house. Cale, your family goes way back at St. Joe, is that right?
Yes, sir.
And tell us, I think your mom told me that how many generations have been attached to this parish, do you know?
So my grandmother's mom I think she was the first kindergarten teacher at St. Joe. So I guess since then.
That's amazing. Isn't that wild? And you're too, Lauren, your family probably goes way back at St. Vincent. You're a St. Vincent parishioner, and being that you're at Waldron and all that, so your family goes way back there. Isn't it cool that, like, both of you have families that have very, very saintly people for generations going back? How does it feel to know that you belong to a family where there are so many holy people that have lived before you, and that now you're going to be confirmed and become one of them?
Well, it's an honor because, it's a tradition. I'm proud to be born into the religion, and I didn't really have to do much to get into it because my family got me into it.
Isn't that awesome? That is so true. Only one out of every four people. It's like a tornado in here. It's a tornado of grace. It is what it's going. It's like a hurricane in here of grace that has been going on for the last 2 days. But that 1 out of every 4 Americans is a Catholic. And so what a blessing that you, Cale, and you, Lauren, were born into this faith. And let's say this. Who is your saint, Lauren, that you have chosen, or who has chosen you, should I say?
St. Joseph of Cupertino.
Oh my gosh. How did that happen, do you know?
Well, I love the sky, and it just makes me so happy, and he's a saint of the sky, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I mean, sometimes that's the way it goes. It's like these saints, they pick us, and we don't always even know why, but then that saint will be with you. I picked St. Philip Neri, but I didn't know anything about him, and then turns out he was like the best person in the world, and he's like my hero and my best friend now, and so your saint will be with you your whole life. Cale, who's your saint?
or Sister Maureen told me the proper pronunciation. I can't remember it.
What's the improper pronunciation?
How I say it, Saint Eligius or Eligius or something.
Saint Eligius.
Yeah,
I don't have a clue who that is.
a proper pronunciation.
Sister Maureen, who is in Oldenburg, has been with us, and she was your small group leader, wasn't she? So Saint Eligius, why'd you pick him?
He's a patron saint of metalworkers and livestock.
Are you guys excited to be Catholic?
I am.
Yeah, you are, because this is so awesome. Like this is how saints are born, everybody. This is how saints are born. We started this retreat by talking about like why is this a requirement that every young person goes to a retreat before confirmation? Why is it a requirement? There's a retreat before marriage. Why is there a requirement for a retreat before I become a priest or whatever? Like before every big sacrament, a retreat is required, and it's because grace happens here and hearts. Do you guys feel closer to God after this retreat?
I do.
I do too.
Isn't that awesome? So praise the Lord, you guys. You got millions of viewers right here, and they are praying for you. They are excited for you, and your confirmation date is September 27th. Everybody's welcome. You know, it happens at the Cathedral. Archbishop Thompson will. Who's your sponsor, Kale?
My grandmother.
Connie always goes to the 5 o'clock mass, and I almost know isn't it 6 pews or 7 pews from the back? Or is it 8?
Off the count tonight.
And you, who is your confirmation, St. Lauren?
My great aunt Alice.
Oh my gosh, Alice. Where does she live?
Shelbyville.
Does she? Oh, very good. She's a St. Vincent parishioner also, isn't she?
Yes.
That's wonderful. So you guys have good saints in your own families, and they're going to make you saints. The grace of God is going to make you saints, and this is so exciting. We're super stoked. We have 43 this year, and that's awesome for our parishes. Usually we're about the 30-35 mark, and so this is a big class, and we're so excited. So God bless you both. Be saints, and pray the same for your classmates, and you all please pray for them as they prepare for this monumental thing in their lives. So thanks for being on News from the Pews, you guys. Your dreams have come true, and I have made them come true. Aren't you excited?
Yes.
All right. God bless you all. See you later.